It's getting closer and closer to being done. Always nearer the time of crab. Build 5. I may as well see what they have to offer for a tutorial. Why not? If this checkbox does anything yet, or if that's vestigial. If that's a placeholder, maybe. We'll see. There's Phoenix. The iconic Phoenix Point. Okay, quick series of text boxes and a little bit of we're going to constrain your verbs. Alright then. Where, yeah, so the various fundamentals that had already been in play are there. The resource system is more locked down, the tech, material, food, some sense of economy of how you produce them. Production, storage space. The base is a more real thing. Faction diplomacy is more present, active. Other settlements exist. The starter squad that is crystallized is 3 assaults, a sniper, and a heavy. Armed with cannon and just cannon at first.
I'm here.
Though also immediately possessing jetpack. Just jump in and sight several crab. Let the festivities begin. Yeah, this is increasingly close to complete. This is actually, so this is happening in late September. They had previously hoped for a September release date that turned into a 3-month delay, and instead of that release, this backer build was put out. This is as far as they've gotten as of their first, okay, we're almost ready. And much is there, yeah, these crap are far enough out that there's no way we're going to be landing meaningful shots. It's just the possibility that there are further crab lurking inside this building.
Already there.
Pop out for a second to open up on the Scourge. Accept the call to crab. All the balance for weapons, health, armor, and so forth seem to be about the same as they were in previous builds. All the damage numbers have been multiplied by 10.
Shake it, baby.
Damage and health counts. It creates much more liquidity and how damage gets split up. Finally, good debut for new orbs. That's something I finally got around to working on. There's always been meant to be a progression of elements of orbs. Not just a fresh one popping out of the abyss every month. Yes, you can see there how the expected damage up there is like the EV of the shot that you're making on that angle. And having the much larger numeric health pool makes it more smooth. How it differentiates that out. It also probably gives them more design space to work with for like grazing hits, glancing blows.
On the move.
Okay, that acted like you had line of sight. Though now you're acting like, I guess because you've crouched. Yeah, that changed your center of mass. That's the kind of quirk that's going to keep existing for a while. You do have the shot, though, so...
Problem solved.
Catch of the day. I'll have the heavy back up to here after everyone else is known to be done moving. Yes, this kills the crab. Get that loot. A free grenade. Alright, we're good. Yeah, all the UI elements are looking more complete. The action bar has been moved and is nice and readable. They've kind of hit the right balance of, you know that you have a liquid supply of action points, of time units. But with a visual that's been segmented out for convenience. Also the idea that they've cut it into quarters, and the UI actually then presents you with those quarter thresholds. Like, it stands out more with an assault since they have 2 steps that they could take and still be firing their gun. Yeah, that it dynamically shows you the boundary that you're inside of right this moment. And gradually extends it out for you. Flows well. The crab are also getting increasingly handsome. There's more detail on the crab models now.
Sure thing.
Yeah, both of you have your shields up. Yeah, this one's outright a melee crab. Think I'd go for, well, wait. Sniper's back here. It has a clean line of fire now. You try to cut the arm off. Also, disappointingly, they're no longer just being called crab. We have these Arthrons. Arthron. Creature of the sea.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, I think how it'll work out better. Like, let's see, if I were to take the shot... That's more EV than I'd expect. Well, yeah, the shield isn't particularly thick. These things happen.
Shake it, baby.
Alright, let me also take stock then. So you are a pincer. You are a pincer. You are also a pincer. Are there no gun among these crab? Yes, you are a pincer. Alright, so the heavy is completely safe up here to just slam shells into each crab. Shots that also stun. Nice. Yes, let's Overwatch at them instead. Tentatively set up a kill zone, Yearabouts, and hey, check out that UI. Check out that very smooth presentation of the thing that reigns in Overwatch spam. Pick a direction and a distance. Your team will not open fire until the enemy crosses the line. Car is in the way. That's what's protecting him from that. Oh, and they're snipping at the supplies. Rude. How dare you, crab? Okay, the big estimate isn't taking into account the armor of the part that I've been shooting at.
I'm here.
That's why it was acting like the attack would have cut through that shield, when it definitely would not have cut through that shield. And yeah, looks like another pinch and grab. Pincers all around. So I also don't even need to use cover then. At all stringently.
Just give the word.
There are no opposing bullets coming after me.
You're gone.
Only the threat of the snips. Also, hey, that prompt there, the good stuff of so they have behaviors they follow when they haven't seen you yet, and behaviors they follow when they do. And you get a pop-up to explicitly tell you when they're switching modes. It's helpful. Sniper will probably have to spend a full turn covering ground to catch up with the team over here. They're gonna rejoin this fight at all.
Not a problem.
Approach me, crab. Wonder if they have any capacity to notice your kill zones, or if this is coincidence so far. They've been inadvertently responding to my fields of fire, allowing me to zone. How far can I throw this tube? About 75% run distance. If I were another 50, I think I'd just barely be able to reach that crab. Yes and no. Could reach that one if buildings weren't in the way.
Taking point.
Approach me, crab.
Nothing will get past me.
There are at least a few voice lines that are now in place.
Come on, what the hell?
At least 2 human voices, maybe more.
That was a warning shot.
Although, still slowed him down enough. Good showing.
Let's do this.
Also, the soundtrack has a bunch of really good stings like that. I only just now noticed, so it gives you your AP in fractions of bars. Good. Nice. But yeah, it has a bunch of those weird, gnarly sounds. Ocean noises. Horrible crab shrieks to punctuate stuff. Be wary of crab.
Yes.
Earth Orb is the highest tier of the new alerts that are currently implemented.
Shake it, baby.
For everything up to and including the 1 year mark. Everything beyond the 1 year mark. There is a further tier planned for beyond that. Hiding behind that material crate. You fiend. You brigand. It's a shame. Well, I've done a bit of sample playing of this build before beginning this, and the first ability that assaults get to buy would be really helpful here. Fortunately, this is exactly our first outing of this pile, so it isn't present. There's my line of fire, though. Sort of. Hey, duck. You completely spent? Probably. Yes. Well, hold still. It's fine. We're all fine here. It's gonna bleed out. I don't need to take any more shots. Just be on the lookout in case of a bonus crab.
On the move.
Got there. Alright, so some tech, some material, some food. Some bullets, 2 vests, new Jericho body armor, and a couple grenades. Good haul. characters are back to being renamable. There is a 20-letter limit. As can happen. I can leave their names blank, though. I didn't take full stock of how many unusual characters are allowed in there. Some, but not all. Some punctuation were forbidden. Or appeared forbidden, but now seem to be fine? Interesting. Alright, so. I'm just going through the motions here. Kinda want you to have a sidearm. And go ahead and do some training. Football. Yeah, here we go. So, basic assault ability, dash. Spend willpower to get half your move speed. It's pretty good. Pretty relevant. That seems about right for a move that you both want to use all the time, if not overwhelmingly powerful. Scavenging at night, yes, sure, let's. See, the injury persisted. It's fine, though. Yeah, go out and secure this site and retrieve a few standard human food cylinders. Yeah, building's over here. Here's some good ruins. This barn skeleton. Some nice proper... This looks derelict. Some parts of it are still upright and largely clean. Or at least largely, you know, well-formed and shaped. Others have just been worn down and chewed up. Yeah, so. I took that bit of regular move to take a look around, and I could now instead willpower over to adjust my position and still have my action to attack or guard. There's a dispenser. through that barn when this pile of junk is in the way. Not sure how good a shot anyone else would have at it.
Let's go.
Let's investigate. Yeah, we can see the top of it from back here. Yeah, I'll commit to destroying that.
You like that?
Or at least try to. Yeah, we probably have this.
You like that?
Can't get a firing solution for the heavy.
Target confirmation.
That'll do. One glowy spot is all the way back here. Yeah, if heavy gets into too much trouble, you can always zoop them back out. And 32 armor is going to resist a lot of harm. Heavy weapons trooper is quite tough. Firm, resolute, like the earth underfoot. Elemental bigness.
Succeed or die.
Hello, mind friend. And, oh, you can't afford the second shot right now. Yeah, finish the job. Nothing remains. Yes, and we do have our melee attack available as well.
Roger.
Yeah, if those are available, then I should try to have people keep an eye on each other.
Eyes open.
Crab can strike from any direction, at any time.
Instructions received.
You watch over here.
Taking point.
Gonna carry on being aggressive with the jump jets. Though that now has to be within limits. Since if I jumped into somewhere with the head crab, that just wouldn't end well for anyone.
Got it. Aiming.
Okay, let's get you out of... Also, hey,
Engaging.
good thing they've done... Look, even while we're back here in the quick firing view, they draw the cone of fire onto the screen. They're showing you... All that UI is there, even when you're doing the quick shot. So you can still visualize exactly what you're doing at a glance. Which also means they're explicitly showing you where on the model your shot starts from.
Not now, please.
That's handy. Yeah, so I want you clear that field of fire. Not shoot yet, though. The sniper, go for it. Ah, there are gun on the field this time. Best to work around that.
Aiming. Got it.
Yeah, just aim for center mass with the cannon. It remains weird to work with the cannon when the earlier builds gave you the machine gun as your initial heavy weapon. The machine gun's real good.
Come on, what the hell? Must focus.
Really need to get some will back into the team.
Let's do this.
Alright, Crab. And a new challenger approaching.
On my way.
So, against you, got a pretty clean shot to the body to take you out entirely. Against you, slightly worse. Yeah, I think I go with the near crab here.
Shot wide.
Cannon, please.
I hope this helps. Enemy still active.
Alright, so the shield got to eat that. By the looks of it. gonna be an interesting part of the dynamics for grenade use. You're pointing your shield this way, you're pointing your shield that way.
Let's have a look.
Come at me, Crab.
Got you covered.
Alright, less than ideal. That Crab made the best of their situation. Fortunately, didn't have enough AP to get over and, you know, do that, but over here and more so.
This better work.
The range of which one cannot miss. Howdy. Reaction fire, though. Guess I should have shot it in the arm. Like so.
Aiming.
Much better cannon. That's doing what you should. Oh, there's another missed thing. That will need handling.
I'm going.
Yeah, I think if any of them were under here, they would have started harassing the heavy. That all seems clean.
Following orders.
Got too close. It's reacting. Stank deployed.
Reloading. Not a problem.
Dead.
Perfect. Fine day's work. So, stamina. Your disincentive to string too many missions together. Eventually, your troops need rest. Yep, base came into existence. For the classic style, grid of facilities linked together, they do stuff. And they should serve as like the battlefield in the event that you defend a base. The bases are smaller than classic bases were, though I have the impression you end up with a lot more of them, because you don't create new bases, you find them as you explore the map. Also, the generic default base that they give you on a regular start has more stuff in it than this tutorial base does. There's that irritation back of, if you're here to learn and don't know what you're doing, you just end up at a disadvantage because we have a scripted experience we want to force you to go through. That's worse than our baseline. It's a thing devs do for some reason. Science, you queue up things, figure them out. There's lore to be had. Whereas the Phoenix Project is this thing that existed before the disaster and is waiting to be activated now that the disaster has occurred. You are just one of whoever who has found and reactivated a Phoenix base and is now going out and conducting counter-crab operations. In the times since the incident, so let's see, they did at least start you off with a lot of material. That is more than default, yeah, so satellite uplink, fabrication plant, getting worked on in parallel. Only 7 hours to have the engineering zone up and running. That's helpful. And let's get that atmosphere research on. Yeah, so for each satellite that we have, I can, from some location, not even necessarily our own base, go out and ping the map and gradually get results, picking up where more sites are. Stank analysis. We have the ability to track mist now. Everything is more dangerous under mist. So we have this immediate stank cloud over here in the East Mediterranean. And yes, we got autopsies. The delirium index. Let me get that sorted out. And then just go through these in order of time. These tabs are promising. Don't know how much of this has been implemented yet, but yeah, each faction has tech that you'll be allowed to get into as you earn their favor, if you earn their favor. I don't know how dynamic mist zones are right now. If this is a permanent stank, or if we'll have the ability to uproot it, or if it will try to encroach upon us. Yeah, so if I go here, for 25 material and 1 tech, deploy a scan. That beacon will gradually spread out and report on stuff. Manufacturing tabs online, and we can make things. Some is instant to create, others take amounts of time. Yeah, just get some personal gear. We have a couple grenade magazines, but no grenade launcher. Weird. So yeah, shotgun, handgun for my heavy, grenade launcher. All of our armor suits are available there. And vehicles. 1,200 material to get another aircraft. 550 tech for a tank. And here, the Eneric Delirium Index. The Crab Madness. Increasing levels of psychic terror gradually building since the incident, which at some critical mass will render human life infeasible. This is our failure condition. Should the madness overtake the Earth, alright, there's a locale, and all my troops have recovered. Let's probe that. Who's living over here? A new Jericho Haven. Where some unfortunate few, have already succumbed to crab. Well, only one thing to be done. Also, there's human opponents. So this seems to be a general structure for when you find an inhabited settlement for the first time. There will be some manner of local crisis that you can intervene in order to try and make a good first impression. I have seen in prior test games banditry needing to be put down, just local criminals who are then faced with the awkwardness of there's no out of town to escape to, because outside the walls it's just crab. Wall to wall. And minor worm infestations that they were in the process of putting down.
Let's go.
Yes, we got like this courtyard here on this little facility, and then mostly open ground on the far side. Relatively compact map. And these consoles. What's your deal? Mystery boxes. I guess this is just equipment that the locals would care about. That they'd be a bit miffed if it were exploded. Good day, sir. Okay, there was not enough AP left for football. Tragic. Just get him.
Let's see now.
Probably get that grenade up there.
Loud and clear.
Maybe grenade. Too close to the wall, I guess. Unless I remove the wall. So the line is from you to you. So I want like that segment out of the way. Perfect. And they've been disarmed. Good times for all. All right, now you, though. Football? Football. I should have a shot on him from over here. Yeah. And on another. On these two Zach Mavens. Just keep shooting the guns out of their hands. That's how we get things done here. Alright, there's two more of them in here.
Not now, please.
Release the limiter has been left in a very vulnerable position.
Yes?
I'm listening. I'm here. Let's go.
Definitely need to pursue you and finish the job. Definitely need to lose sight of you due to crouching. It's fine. It's right there. Wood will not stop me. So wait, hold on. Okay, I was just now noticing that, yeah, they have action costs for all of your moves. Just drawing right there on the button. Helpful. Come on, show your full power. I know you're good for more than this. Vicious.
Out of my... No!
Well,
Just a minute. Got to get calm.
how dare you panic? You're the one who's most in control.
Moving. Oh!
Roger. Aiming.
Not ideal.
Enemy killed.
That was almost unnecessary. Almost. Well.
Let's go.
Still effective at close range. Bullets from a gun.
Got it. Holding position.
Who knew that? Yeah, now how do I get anyone else into a position to follow up on that? Or just set up to punish when he comes after any of my units.
Got it.
Step through that door and see what happens.
Holding position. Born again anarchist.
The numbers will only go up. Alright, so we've met anyone from New Jericho. And that creates some important research that I need to throw onto the queue and prioritize. Let's recruit. Alright, there's no changing the list. I'll have to cancel the autopsies. There we go. Yeah, I suppose before leaving here, so Haven is made of a series of modules. If we were feeling hostile rather than helpful, we could raid the Haven, steal stuff from them. And they got some ratings here. So this is an industrial center, they have no agriculture. They have some defensive capability. There is no mist here right now. For the moment, they are free of stench. Interesting. Start shouting. And let's see, did that gear get finished? Let's give you a sidearm. No grenade launcher yet. I think I got the gear back from our downed soldier. Probably. Confront the worm. Yes, this is a map I've seen before. Probably be best served by getting everybody onto the high ground. And just group up for now.
Already there. Here they are.
One worms.
I'm here. Insights. Time for the push.
Could have used my pistol there. Exploding worms. Poison, fire, acid. Many flavors of worm. Cannon could use some more blast radius.
Sure thing.
Pistol is actually ideal worm disposal weapon.
Got you covered. Yes? Kill confirmed. Let's go.
Hey, friend.
Got it.
Suppose I've wasted that then. Oh well.
Let's do this. Nothing will get past me. Already there.
Yeah, I don't think the worm can do anything
what the
to the
hell?
crane. They don't seem compatible with ladders.
Not a problem. Target located.
There's a few of you.
You're gone. See you in the next life.
Insides. I don't. Just give the word. That was a warning shot.
You're trying your best. That's most of what we ask.
Threat eliminated.
Worm solved. What are you, though? What's our mystery Zeppelin doing there? Yep, so the mist is smoke against you and not against Grab. Congratulations on your promotion to Air Orb. And furthermore, they can always see anything that is in the mist. Okay, good. All the other facilities are available now. Well, I have so much material to go around. We have a medical bay already. Storage, generator, living quarters. I'm missing training facility, food production. We have plenty of energy to go around right now. And we might want another research lab. Food for now. So there's this subclassing thing as well. Haven't started to dabble in that yet. For each soldiers, the top row is stuff innate to their class. The bottom row can have a bunch of random skills off other classes, and then they have this explicit multi-classing button to think about. Try to get the fundamentals spoken for now. 11 hours till recruitment protocol. Yes, we have a few disciple sites in our vicinity. Scan is continuing to propagate. Alright, just some free scrounging. And now that we can recruit, maybe go looking. No one available there. No one up for sale here. Let's go try to rescue these folks. Low threat level. Seems like there's a lot of local strength. I wonder if they've implemented local forces yet, as of this build. Let's go take a look. So we've got some temples. Kind of a nice big open market square.
Double time.
Move out. Begin pursuit of crab. Hand cannon ammunition.
I'll keep my eyes open. I'm going.
Yeah, I have seen one Disciples character class. They have a Berserker who wields a hammer and a magnum. Seem like fine people.
Got it. You like that?
Target confirmation.
Wait, you had the shot with the pistol, but not with... Oh, you've moved exactly too far. Or haven't you? Weird. Very weird. I'll say good to see stairs being considered cover.
Moving.
Oh, hey, an upward incline, recognizing that as protection. Much of that crab is already destroyed. This crab barely exists. A phantom crab. Many local humans. Stay safe. Stay in here. Yeah, the briefing said, like, what, 6 crab strength? And, like, 20 something local folks. Although, if they're gonna at least spot targets while they're shuffling around, That's acceptable. That's a courtesy.
Aiming.
So, pincer. Pincer. Pincers with poison-spitting heads. That's the opposition here.
I'm going.
That's right, plant. You know what you did. So, one crab up in the building there. Still are two in the field. If I willpower, right up close,
I'll try it.
discovering further crab in the process. And then,
If you say so.
very much back up. The opposition's mostly melee. Then it just follows that I should be able to create a healthy kill zone. Although... we'll move to back here. Follow-up grenade on these two, just to be absolutely sure they're going down. And now... that means release the limiter is standing behind the protection of this kill zone. And still has the shot? Still has a shot of their own. That is a few crab. One that's gotten behind us as well. Pesky trees. So, two there, two there. kind of a pressing
On my
need
way.
to group up so they can sort them properly. Grenade arm. Hey. No. You do not have permission.
Target confirmation.
There's nothing acceptable about Grenade Crab. Yeah, those two just seem to be pinchers.
Threat eliminated.
So far, no locals have been harmed. So far.
Aiming.
Yeah, you just seem to have a generic second arm. You're the Grenadier. You're the ringleader.
Engaging.
Sure thing.
One injury, some gear destroyed. Settlement protected. Many humans lived. Get a berserker helm, some pants, and more ammunition. Hans Hernandez. Welcome to the team. Let's see what you are. Local assault trooper. Comes with shotgun. And let's see, so let's get a comparison here. How does this shape up versus Phoenix body armor for an assault? 20 armor, 2 speed, 2 weight. This is faster. This is lighter armor. Speedy shotgun wielding assaults. Also this weird helmet. It's got some like tiny eye holes. And let's see, there is a known crab nest that we have detected. Oh, and there's an icon on the map for available recruits. Good. Seems like. Yes. So, Comicarado there would be available if we had more resources. Okay, and there we go then. Buying a subclass gives you their core ability list. So hey, an assault with dash and reaction fire. A sniper with dash and reaction fire. Sounds okay. An assault with focus and quick aim? Or an assault with football. And shouting. Alright, hook you up with the shotgun for now. Do I feel like 5 troops is enough to go after a crab nest? Probably not. Not without at least letting them rest. Although, squad size starting at 6? Maybe. Trade protocol. So when you go over to a haven, each of them that has some kind of productive facility, as noted there on their highlights, you can swap something for that material. More crab problems. Adlerock. Let's keep on it. 10 crab strength. By daylight. Yeah, back to the same area, following morning. There are more crab to slay.
Moving.
Through that banner.
Next life.
Alright. Cloth is fake. Good to know. Alright, Hernandez. See what you can do.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Hopefully the opposing crab did not roll firearms today. We'll find out. Congratulations on reaching Earth. So I can jetpack, then dash to finish relocating, and then still have time left for a pistol shot.
Got you covered.
Even if that chain of actions isn't necessarily a good idea, that's a good illustration. That's potential on display.
Beep.
Yeah, if these crab are still from the same nest, that should mean that they're using a similar mutation pool.
Aiming.
Part of how they've said this would work. Alright, that one needs to be adjusted. And that needs to be adjusted. The cursor waggle about there as I do a little bit of bookkeeping. Stand by. There, because that should have been one of those. Like so. Proper acknowledgement for fresh orb. You all stay safe in here. Follow normal crab avoidance procedure. And that's still grenade launchers. Are you explosion resistant? Somehow? You're not bullet resistant. That much is obvious.
Double time.
And I could also, from full willpower, just dash twice. Spend all of my will to get a full move at no other cost. And then properly unload into Crab.
On my way.
And yeah, visual confirmation there that shotguns operate by throwing down like an actual spread of pellets. Real proper like.
Time for the push. Double time.
Well, either I defeat the crab, or I invite the grenade. Always defeat the crab.
Moving.
Or, you know, the next one might pop out and deliver the grenade.
On my way.
The enemy spotted. We have confirmation. Crap.
Requesting more enemies.
That's the right attitude. How far up the ladder can we promote him?
I see them.
Yeah, from what I've seen of
On it.
the disciple soldiers, instead of grenades, they seem to prefer just carrying more ammo in hand. Which is an attitude. That's an approach.
Time for the push.
Yeah, these crab are comparatively soft shell. They don't seem to have like 1 point of armor on a given appendage, at most. Remaining known crab are all over here. And you will actually need to pop out in order to come at me, so come at me. And the cannoneer. Yeah, let's get some long shots on that far crab. Send a message.
I'm not feeling it.
Shot wide.
We are at 4 known crab. Only just get a grenade through the door. Or just put a lot of bullet downrange. Bleeding 10. Oh, let's see. I barely see the edge of that one. Though it is a grenadier. Though I also have 2 other troops who are going to try to do things about that. Yeah, let's cut your leg off. That crab will bleed to death. Worth a shot.
Double time.
Try to get limiter out to the corner.
Moving.
One more dash.
Time for the push.
Wrong angle. Although, from on high. Oh well. Things happen. Oh, there's still one of you over here. Hiding out behind this building.
Engaging.
You say you have a shot. Alright, that's a bit more convincing. Still, though, I don't think you have that shot.
Still alive.
The temptation would be to dive in here and mix it up.
Open fire.
That's the temptation. Always on my mind.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Good times.
Not a problem. Let's do this.
Larger than expected numbers of crab.
Reloading.
Kill confirmed.
Yeah, there we go. Having that ammo ready in the offhand gives you a free reload. Sensible. Powerful.
Roger.
I would leave the one crab over there.
Holding position.
Okay.
We have some eyes on the crab. Yeah, really heavy diminishing returns on shotgun. When probably none of the pellets are going to land in there. Nice and organic.
Are we expecting anyone?
Always expect crab.
Need a moment.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Success. Jericho lore. I could sign on a 6th person. Oh, I could also launch another scanning beacon. Batista. Can afford you. All these places try to develop and grow over time if they can. Interesting. What are you? Batista. Hess. Berserker. He's got a hammer. He's got berserking skills. Like shredding armor with a hammer. Taking less damage when close to the enemy. It's got berserker tubes. Go faster and hit harder when you are wounded. Your limbs cannot be broken. Your legs are okay, also immune to panic and mind control. Berserker. I think that's the only X factor we need. Let's raid that crab hive. Well, let me just be sure everyone is, like, equipped. Some of you could be carrying more stuff. Yeah, since I have more of this ammo for the hand cannon, you may as well carry it. Just in case. Got a spare med kit, yeah. You're gonna be up front. You're gonna be smashing into people. More of the team should carry med kits, just in case. I don't have more Disciple shotgun ammo, but 2 blocks is probably enough. Have a grenade. Yeah, it seems alright. Right enough. The only way the team could be more ready is if I, like, found heavier weapons research. Or managed to get recruits from, like, the Jericho settlements as well. Here we are, deployed at Crab Nest. Which, if this is mostly the same map as it was previously, means we're going over there in a big way. Yeah, it seems like it. There's a corner here. There's our evac zone. Yeah, so the core is somewhere off in this direction. Let's get down to it. Okay, good. More kinds of enemy to come out of eggs is good to see. Eggs can contain things other than brain stealers. That's good news. That's a good look. Egg, please. Egg, do not demand so much of my time.
Kill confirmed.
Yeah, so the team is the 3 assaults, the berserker, our sniper, and our heavy.
Let's go.
That is the available gear. And yeah, jetpack. Jetpack can actually go quite a ways. There's no like cave ceiling that's been imposed over us. Interesting.
Got you covered.
I guess just keep trying to advance into the heart of the nest. That's the target. This seems like the cleanest way to get there. A Triton. Fish. With a gun. Has nature gone too far? Yeah, gotta remember to capture that live deep one. Yeah, I'm not gonna harass you yet. Let's try to bring you back into a kill zone.
Let's go.
Yeah, what else we got going on now? Or, okay, is that fish noise? That's fish noise. That's some good fish noise. Here comes a fish. Stealth fish. Terrifying.
I'm here.
Alright, so one of you should be able to zoop up here and delete that fish. It has bonus arms. Oh, it got itself like an automatic escape move. Fish are devious. Yes, you zoom back. I take it from the UI that it is still indeed standing there, just
Awaiting
concealed.
instructions.
If I just grenade over there. Fish accomplished. Maybe?
Here.
Somebody confirm that this fish is dead? Looks pretty dead.
Detected.
Yeah, there we go. Just need to walk up to it. Berserker. So the other one is still in that corridor then, probably. It's merely been distressed. Two years, which for now just means Earth. For now. Hell of a situation on this corner. But reacquired the fish? No, I've spotted an additional crab? Bonus crab. Shotguns are real good at mangling.
I'm going.
That's something they got going for them. This whole body part system.
I'll keep my eyes open.
You unload that into a soft body and you'll get results.
Double time. I'll keep my eyes open.
Some high quality meat noises. We got a strong library of ocean sounds.
Got it. Enemy ahead.
Fish has unconcealed. Got one fish, two crab.
Aiming.
Are you bleeding at all? Yes, you're already dead.
On it.
Your head's been ruined. So these are also grenade crab. Very perilous. Yeah, two of you are accounted for. Need to put something downrange at that one. That fish is going to be a problem. It'd be nice if there were a better way to get the initial direction that you're aiming for your free fire shots. Takes a while to get oriented because she's like, yeah, there's Berserker, there's the heavy we just positioned, so that fish is hiding somewhere over there. Also just went in for that so we can visualize. It's mostly this block of coral that's in the way. So the moment it steps over there or over here, it's in line of fire.
I'm here.
And I'd rather lure it in for now.
Got you covered.
If it were up here, then I'd go for the hammer. Approach me, crab. I guess, actually, yeah, the shotgunners have a good job controlling that corridor, and I don't think they're all that enthusiastic to come out there.
Roger.
You join in our fish operation.
Holding position. Damn, missed.
Fish neutralized. Barely alive. Certain to bleed out.
Got it.
And you are similarly about to drop.
I'm going.
Fresh egg, though. And there's the other crab. Need to get someone else up there. Think I'd rather have the egg definitely dead. Definitely probably dead.
Yes. Did it.
Definitely dead. Alright, now you're just gonna zoop on out here. You are blocking the hall.
Moving.
Limiter, please release the corridor. Alright, many new targets acquired. What else we got? The sentinels that are guarding the core and the eggs that are probably attached to them.
Engaging.
And a crab. $40 to 50 damage when it has 60 health left overall. Yeah, hope the headshot, I guess. It's all damage. Times will be slightly rough. That crab is going to cause damage.
Got it. I'll keep my eyes open.
Berserker must join the fight. It's rough. Survivable, though, so far. They're afraid. And the cannon's still online. The egg is preparing. Yeah, Batista. Clear the hall.
Aiming.
Time for the push. Moving. On it.
We haven't quite touched it yet. It's taken damage, though. I think it's activating. It's hooting.
Got you.
Hoot no more.
I'm not sure about this.
Well, things are about to get loud. About to get wiggly.
Switching. Aiming. Got it. Aiming.
We got at least one more sentinel to deal with. Maybe more? Maybe more.
Ready.
Here. On my way. Awaiting instructions.
Yes. On my way. On it.
Well.
I'm here.
These things happen.
I'm going.
Certain environmental factors can interfere with the process.
Target missed. Got it.
Just out of hammering range. Tragic. Well, can't let you live.
Shot wide.
Well. Do what we can with what we got.
Got you covered.
Just go ahead and turn my back to this tile, this big glowing potential site of enemy reinforcements. Don't worry about it.
Reloading.
Alright, what you gonna do, Crab?
Oh! Oh!
Sensible?
Got lucky.
Two grenades, though.
Threat eliminated.
How much ammo do you carry? So these are having a time. Yeah, Batista really needs to not be in here anymore. Having lost use of most of himself.
Let's go. That looks like it hurts. Ready.
You can't see anything through the fire? Weird.
Got you covered.
I suppose I could have them blind fire into the smoke
Ready.
and still probably get effective results.
Moving.
In the year 2019.
Aiming.
Aiming. I'm going.
Never mind then.
Looks dangerous.
Also, wait, one person dropping dead of fire.
Field confirmed.
I guess because I've spent a lot of willpower. Well, Rodriguez did what they could. They did well enough. There will be another Berserker. Yeah, I feel like this corresponds directly with what of Batista's equipment survived. Yeah, so the disciples have this quest chain of gradually gaining status in the cult. Esther Dedu. Welcome aboard. Assault's a fine replacement. Reloading an inventory doesn't cost action points, or boosted accuracy when far away, or, you know, both. SP seems pretty abundant. Reduced action point cost for grenades, heavy and mounted weapons. Oh yeah, as an active ability, turn it on and buff grenades for a turn, or the sword. Hernandez will fit in well here. Figuring out when the right time to get more aircraft and start managing more teams is probably going to be like the central load-bearing thing about pacing in this. Spotting the right moment to afford and sustain a second squad so you can start covering more ground. Just with this whole idea of being focused on your aircraft and sending it from place to place and thinking about its range and position. But I could hypothetically go off on grand adventures into West Europe. But in doing so, I'd be very far away from known active crab sites. The Aral Sea lives. For now. Yeah, so I was working on Food Hut. And what else would I want to put in this base then? Yeah, maybe the second living quarters? Living quarters, food, and then... Maybe the lab? Research speed is always going to be important. But then manufacturing speed might also kind of step up its game as important since we're making all of our stuff. Some of it is innately quick to assemble, but there's no market to source our basic equipment off of. A lot of gear has to be homemade. There's no telling when we'll find our next Phoenix outpost. Wait till morning. And there's the third faction. Thieves. Brigands. Malcontents. Yeah, this is a map I've seen before as well. With this fancy RGB glass. This little office building.
Moving. I'll keep my eyes open. Roger. Holding position.
Yeah, because of contact with the disciples.
I'm going.
Team has wound up very shotgun heavy. Which, that seems entirely fine. That just sounds like a good time for all.
Roger.
So perhaps I should swap the Phoenix Assaults back over to rifles. No opposing humans? Okay, we have our noises.
Yes?
Or a general idea of where the opposition is.
I'm going.
This glass, which we can't see through, but can probably fire through.
Oh!
Strictly speaking, no positive contact there, but all the signs are present.
Double time.
Yeah, how about you just go very fast in this direction?
Moving. Succeed or die.
You sure you don't see anything? Well, I guess the hole in the glass is over there. Why am I not allowed to fire directly into the glass? I guess because I was taking cover behind it. Tough glass. Okay, the corner piece was taken out. The rest of it is still there.
Got it.
They have very sturdy windows here. It's remarkable.
Time for the push.
The three of them who are out here in the field, when they arrive, that's all going to be a problem.
I want a medal for this. Okay. More of them?
First of them. Come on. Show me full power. The opposition is prepared for football, though. Always concerning. good to have reaction fire.
Must focus.
One down. Destroy this fountain. That's only going to cause trouble. It seems like this also does a good job of reining in grenades by giving them the role of wide damage rather than sharp damage. The grenade deals a pretty light hit, but does it to everything. And that makes it relevant, but not overwhelming. Really? Cool fountain, though. Are you sure you don't have this shot? Fountain's haunted. And yeah, it seems like most human adversaries have more armor to work with than an equivalent crab, on average. Where the crab would have more health.
I hope this helps.
Cannot abide this fountain.
Opening fire.
Yeah, one of them hanging out here, who, since they, haven't managed to land decisive health.
Got lucky.
The animations for terrain damage are perfect. Exactly what they need to be.
Take this.
Yeah, it seems like they mostly have large handguns, is what we're up against here.
Take this.
Which makes sense for bandits. You weren't carrying any extra ammo, Hernandez. Interesting. Well. In memory of Berserker. So what does stun do? It's interesting to have these enemy stat cards, although this isn't telling me what the concussion is going to do exactly for me there. Really. It remains a problem. Some weapons seem to have trouble with the idea of, like, going to the edge of a building and then setting up to fire.
Ah, my hands!
I'm going.
Yeah, it should tear his arm off, probably. It could tear his arm off. Didn't quite tear his arm off. Still gave him what for.
Target confirmation. Almost.
Harsh. That's actually a pretty clean angle. If I dash over to here. That might tear his arm off.
Out of my property.
Good to have return fire. Now, though.
Let's just get it over with. Okay.
Melee attacks can be done diagonally. We have the concept of stun damage explicitly there. And that's pretty reasonable. Bashing someone in the skull with a gun till they fall down. That works. Really could use explosive shells for this cannon. It's advertising a shot on... Wow. Daring. Alright, let's, just adjust that.
Target confirmation.
Yeah, now let the sniper take this much better shot. He's dead.
Reloading.
Succeed or die.
Mission accomplished. Got a bit roughed up, but things worked out. Need to switch my my disciple troops over to Phoenix weaponry. That's a very smart prompt to have come up after a battle. Just, here's the stuff you're low on. Take the opportunity to fix it up. And yeah, material trading. It seems like for the most part you sell tech to buy other things. We have a lot of food right now. Also that. Each of the factions has an opinion of you, and they have opinion of each other. Well, really, it's that you, the player, are the fourth faction. And all four of you are engaged in the politic.
Beep.
If balanced well. That's going to be a very interesting system. Yeah, sadly, we're gonna have to take you off of your home tech, switch it over to our platform. It's what we have. But we're also low on. Hold on. Manufacturing. Some shotgun, if you would. Yeah, you still have a bunch of your own ammo for the moment, so you can stick with that. And I would kind of hope to shuffle you back to an assault rifle. Right. That was in the works. Just gotta wait a couple of days for manufacturing crew to provide. Now we have food production. A very small internal surplus. Basic crab autopsy, 25% crab, 15% human, 16% mystery meat, 60% mystery meat. 1/4 of the crab is crab. The rest, who knows? Probably a lot more, flavor text waiting to go into these autopsies when the game is done. Very jumpy. But cannot climb. Only spring. Grenade launcher is done. Julian. Oh, wait, this isn't a mounted weapon, it's a handheld weapon. Do I have no mounted weapons? Medkit, sniper rifle, shotgun, handgun, cannon, grenade launcher, assault rifle. No mounted weapons immediately. Weird. Still though, what if I put down the cannon? Pick up the grenades. New weapon will be ready for you soon. Don't worry about it. And the stank is spreading. Don't have enough material to launch another beacon right now. Alright, back to it. Neutral outpost.
Reloading.
Reloading.
Very weird that it still doesn't assume I want weapons refilled between missions that really should be automatic.
Easy enough. Taking point.
Shake it, baby. Got you covered. I'll be there.
Okay, we got a lot of things spotted just now. A worm, 2 towers, 1 crab. I handed you sniper ammo by mistake. Well, here's your weapon.
Let's go.
I'm here.
You still got a job to do.
Let's do this. Got you covered. On the move.
That's a lot of grenades. Where I suppose then the benefit of that grenade launcher is mostly one of area control. Testing.
Shake it, baby.
Sure thing.
Got a lot of wide open space to cover, and it's not great. You hate to see it.
Easy enough.
60 bleeding. I think that is dead. That one seems to be accounted for. Yeah.
Not a problem.
Yeah, so the grenade launcher is for very different things than the cannon was. Also, nice to see from the research notes that the arms on the crabs being very breakable, that's a deliberate design choice. That's their weak point. That is the limitation of crab.
Target hit.
None of that. You stay put.
Moving up. Double time.
I expect these are going to all open fire on the heavy.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I was worried this thing would wake up.
That hurt, didn't it?
Ah, well. There will be some stank on the field. It's mostly not in an important position. Poor crab. Brutal.
On it. Aiming. That didn't work.
Easy enough. Insights.
So that crab should be neutralized.
Reloading. Insights. Requesting more enemies.
Succeed or die.
Unfortunate, but acceptable. You do need another hit for me to be rid of you completely, and you're the only one who would be reaction firing at all, so finish that off.
Aiming.
I really like this version of their dash move. It does a lot of work.
Target down.
One injury, no deaths. Fine mission. And that means one of the crab actually quit the field. That one that backed off went to that alien square and retreated. That's wild. Laser rifles. Well, the ammunition for them and some missiles. So the Syndrians, the Synedrians, have beams. We must have words. We have much to discuss. Cannot climb, cannot jump high. High ground protects you from head crab. Easily exploded, easily defeated by precision firearms. Yep. That all matches up. Surgical pistol remains viable. I've seen that in motion. And yeah, someone mentioned, it does seem like the mist propagation is favoring lower areas. They did put these topographic lines on the map. That might be relevant. That somewhere way up in the hills might be able to be an island of survivability in the midst of crab. You know, it's been 3.5 hours of this looking increasingly complete. Yeah, this feels 3 months from being ready. We're at 1% on the Madness Index. And there's another stank over here. And let's see, is there any other primary missed location for the time being? Just the two we know of. And given that this is very far away from all of our intel, I think we just have global awareness of mist. Yeah, there's a lot of ways they might still fumble this, but the bones are there. The bones remain healthy and strong. The legs are okay. Kind of disappointing they took out the star field superimposed on the night side of the planet. That was kind of handsome. There may be more of this. In time. Of crap. New Zealand still exists on this map. Only slightly mangled.